Hello and welcome to Scots United, where I, Scott, and my team of Scots, who are also me, bring you the latest in movies, television, and popular culture. So, 2 television offerings this week, and we're going to start with Amazon Prime. We're going to start with Fleabag.
If you haven't checked out Fleabag, I don't know what you're doing with your time because you're really missing out.
I'm feeling kind of attacked.
The first season of Fleabag came out 2016, I believe, so it's been a while. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has been really busy after that. I mean, she, voiced a droid in Solo. She created and wrote a lot of first season of Killing Eve.
I just heard they got her to punch up the latest James Bond script, so hey, let's bring a little more feminism to the franchise.
So, Fleabag was originally a one-woman show that she created and then adapted for the first series, which was 6 episodes, half hour each, and as is the second season. And, the first season was just so unique and funny and clever as hell, kind of raw and sexual, but just very honest and emotional. And all of that is true with season 2.
Oh, so it's better. Okay, so no sophomore slump.
I think season 2 goes even farther, though, and there's really a lot of layers. There's a lot she has to say about, friendship and family, faith even is in there. Well, faith's in there quite a bit.
Yes, the marketing's very Catholic, you'll see it there's a hot priest you'll get it if you watch.
Trying to be okay with yourself and, figure out what works for you, what you want. I think it's pretty incredible. And I can't imagine anybody watching it wouldn't find some way to connect with multiple aspects of the show. And this is only 6 episodes. They're each, 24 minutes. I mean, there's a lot there. It's rich and it's funny and it's silly and beautiful. So, Fleabag, I would watch season 1. If you haven't already, I would watch season 2. And it's all on Amazon Prime.
Okay, so don't be mistaken for Scott's sort of, after-work funk there. It's a great show. It has so much to offer. And we have something else worth checking out. So let's go to Scott and hear about a brand new offering coming to you in the limited series fashion from Hulu.
Hey, Scott. So, everyone really needs to check out Catch-22.
Clooney, he produced. Yeah, who's the lead?
I mean, Christopher Abbott is looking very hot. Really looking good. You know him from the first season of Girls and a couple guest spots after the fact. There's a lot of, men in the Bombardier armament group there, whatever. They're, showering together, swimming, lots of, hunky shirtless guys. They definitely went up on the eye candy. Plus, Kyle Chandler's in this. So, 53? I don't care. That's how old Kyle Chandler is. Amazing.
WWTTD. That stands for What Would Tammy Taylor Do, which I adopted that phrase after having watched Friday Night Lights. I was given, all the seasons by a work friend, wow, great show. Check it out if you haven't already. Prime Kyle Chandler, not that he's not still in his prime.
As is customary for Scots United, only watched the first 2 episodes, but so far I like it. Never read the book. My dad and I had this not in common because I think just that book was out of fashion when I got into high school. But certainly, from what other reviews, 6 episodes is giving it more time to really dig into its themes, more than the movie ever could. Certainly, sort of the red tape, the bureaucracy, the kind of conundrums and frustrations of war, of military, of bureaucracy.
I've seen that clip where they describe what a Catch-22 really is, and it's
you can only get out if you're crazy, but if you're doing the work, that means you're crazy, so you should get out. But if you ask to get out, that means you're, sane enough to know that you are in danger, so you're not crazy. And you sound like a crazy person trying to describe this. But this is the kind of thing that soldiers go through. And that's the thing, that it's not like it's all, fun and frolicking with all the hot guys. It's also really about, that stress, seeing, friends people in your unit killed in front of you, and that's part of it too.
I swear, everything good on TV right now is sort of like a comedy-drama mashup, and I love it.
And I like that the main character, Yo-Yo, or Yosarian, is actively trying to get out of this, because he doesn't want to die. And I know that's a balance for this, the show. Like, how can we make him likable? Because he's trying to, get out of doing his job. But, it's human. And so far, I really think they're doing a good job. Clooney produced this. He has a small role in it. And so far, my dad and I are thumbs up. And, worth a look on Hulu.
Okay, so Catch-22, also available now, also 6 episodes, hour-long format, but still, you have some great compact viewing, certainly bingeable. My dad and I are spacing out Catch-22 a bit at a time. I already flew through Fleabag Season 2. Either way, great shows, great offerings for you. And speaking of television, in, but a few minutes, we will be graced with the final episode of Game of Thrones. And, who the heck knows? I mean, I don't think we thought we would be here where we are right now. I know a lot of people think that certain characters deserve better. On the other hand, I think we always appreciated the show for being willing to kill off characters, willing to be shocking, red wedding, such and such. So should we be surprised? And yet, as I have typed away in Facebook and with other people, it does feel like a rushed season. It does sort of feel like some kind of fan fiction, weird Frankenstein season. They were so good at hinting at things and forecasting things way in the future in the early seasons, and then it just seems crunched and inelegant. And frankly, feels like they spent more money and time on doing, 50 nights of night shoots to do the attack on Winterfell, and these big, big production moments that cost millions and millions of dollars. Maybe they should have taken a little more time to really nail these final character moments. And maybe we will all be eating crow in a couple hours, because they'll do it, and it will pay off, and it will wrap up. And we'll all be shocked and delighted. Or maybe they won't. I mean, it's a good lesson. Not every show ends perfectly. I mean, Lost. Not every show can be The Leftovers, which was perfect. Not every show can be Veep, which really did it beautifully last week, also on HBO. So, all we can do is watch, and I will see you next week to talk about it.